chance to jump into a paid group that first week. And then for the people who kind of missed it, they can do the free group. And then that gives me a second opportunity to run another group. And that funnels right into the next month. So I am giving myself, which I didn't always run it like that. It is a lot sometimes for your brain to do that, but it helps with the people who were like, oh, I missed it. Those people that are like, oh, I missed it. I'll catch you next month. And then they never do. You're like, oh, well, good news. We're starting a new one next week or whatever. So, but that gives me 2 opportunities to try and hit my Success Club numbers. So, and if anything, if you're not hitting Success Club, you can at least be building volume. And some coaches, it's up to you what you want to do. Some coaches build for volume. Some coaches build for Success Club points. I'm kind of in the middle now. I hit Success Club 5 and I make sure that's like, I mean, that is a non-negotiable for me. It's not even a question. I'm going to work my booty off until I hit that 5. After that, I'm working for volume, because you actually make more working for volume than you do for points. Did you know that? Beachbody doesn't tell you that, but it's true. You get more money and more volume from selling a $99 bod than you do for a challenge pack. It's crazy, but it's true. And all those little add-ons so the other day I did this, and I told my person straight up, I don't know what Megan's doing. She's in California where it's warm and I see palm trees.
The sun's out.
So lucky.
I'm at work. They can vouch for me that I'm at work.
Hello.
Yeah.
She's multitasking.
I'm making faces at them.
Multitasking. So what I did, I had someone reach out to me and be like, I didn't know you were a health and fitness coach. Yes. Most people don't even think I clean teeth anymore. Like, they're like, oh, you still clean teeth? Yeah. Every day of my life, man. Feels like it.
Well, that was me. I didn't know you did it today. I thought you did it 2 days instead of 3 days.
That's my goal, to do 2 days. So anywho, she was like, oh yeah, I want to do this. And I'm like, okay, great. So I built her a cart and Share a Cart, which is magic. If you haven't done a Share a Cart yet, it is fantastic. Super easy. And it avoids so much confusion. But I added in, I said, I'm going to put what I recommend and my favorite nutrition guide. It's really helpful. So I dropped in 2B Mindset. And I was like, if you don't want it, I just put some recommendations there. If you don't want it, you're welcome to take them out, but this is what I recommend. She loves it now. It's Karen in our challenge group. She loves it. She's doing 2B. And when you put 2B in there with the challenge pack, it's only $30. It's only $30 if you put them in there together. And then you're like, oh, well, I would be like, sweet, because it's normally, it's like $100 by itself. What they should do. So,
Who are you looking for? Can you see me?
I cannot see you, but
okay, good.
I'm laughing hysterically at Megan right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I got 16 likes on my post.
Yes.
Look, hey, sometimes I just need to get through the day.
It's now.
A little achievements.
I know. Sometimes you do. The other thing I wanted to tell you, I know that everyone does not like taking their pictures and nobody likes doing their measurements. I know. I've been there. You don't want to do it. However, I went frantic yesterday looking for my measurements from the start of bar, like lost my mind. I'm like, I could find the ones from February. Like I took it halfway. I could find the halfway ones, but Greg moved my book and I don't know where he did with it. I think he threw it away along with his birthday present, but that's a whole different call. So I couldn't find it. But just from February till yesterday, I had lost 4.5 inches in 1 month. And then, so I was like, I have to know where I started in January, because I know January I was super fluffy and inflamed and like just coming off Christmas and everything. Where are my measurements? 7.5 inches is bananas for me. Like, that's crazy town. So, and I tell you this, not because I'm boastful, but take your darn measurements in your pictures, even if you don't want to, because at the end you will have so much, like I was freaking out because I was like, I want to make my post, because you are the proof the product works. Gunderman is the proof the product. Jen Berry, hello. When I go back and I pull pictures from a year ago or 2 years ago, like I sent her this picture of us going up to Chicago a few years ago when we went to Christina's house. And you can just see a huge progression, because in your day-to-day life, you're not going to see that so much. I mean, like, I don't see it in myself, but you see it in other people. And I'm like, oh my God, you look so good. Or like when you see someone and they're smiling and you're like, Lisa, you look so happy. Like, that's so nice. So that's why I tell you, take your photos, because you will want them for content, for proof. And at the end, you'll go, I wish I would have taken my pictures. I wish I would have done that. Because I don't know how many people say that.
I am one of those people.
Mm-hmm.
I used to not, and then I was like, there, it's worth it. You might hate it when you first start, but I will tell everybody, take your pictures, because you won't see the difference until you compare.
You won't. And you may not like it, and you don't have to share it with anyone. There, just store them away somewhere for later. And like I like to put it in the My Challenge Tracker app. I'm not very good about using it because I share to too many things, but it is an excellent place to store your pictures and your measurements in there. Just an idea. So, yeah. There is a event right now that's open, and most of you I added as co-host. So feel free to invite your people to that. I'm sharing in there. You can share in there if you want to, just to have more content in there. She just took her top off. And
I'm hot.
Swinging
Well,
around.
yes, you are. You are so hot.
Get ready to throw up in this room. That's what I was laughing about.
Because you guys are going to blow this up now, because all that hard work, like whether you hit Success Club last month doing Team Cup or not, for those who did, cheers to you. I think Jen ended at 2. What'd you end at? 2?
Me
That's
too.
awesome. That's awesome. Lisa ended at 6. I don't know what Jen Berry ended at. What'd you end at a Success Club?
6.
6. Woo! Okay.
Woo!
Woo!
Last day.
Yes, I love it. So here's the thing, and Jen can attest to this too, that like all that hard work, like sometimes we have a hard time and maybe we don't work as hard and we're burnout, or like we're just tired, or just funk. Like people have had this winter funk. But you guys have worked so hard, especially for February. You like worked your buns off, and sharing and posting and sharing your bar, sharing your 80-day, sharing your 100-day, whatever. But people are now watching that. So all that is going to show up this month. So all that momentum and everything, it's like your weight loss. Like you may not see it right now, but you're going to see it later. So all that hard work, whatever you're doing now, is really for the next month. It sounds crazy, but it's really true. So what happens is you build that momentum and you'll just keep going. So now you have all this momentum and you have all this joy from Coach Camp. So now you have to go and spread it into the world, because hopefully we've regrouped from camp. I needed a break because that was a lot for me. That was a lot. That is the most outside my box. I couldn't even see my box at that moment. I'm going to do my workout on Thursday. You mean at class? Thursday. Yeah, why? What's happening Thursday? Okay. We're going to do turbo and plyo. Maybe we'll do turbo and bar. We did bar yesterday and my buns are super sore. Me and the Theragun have a date. All right, so moving forward, I have asked Tabitha to do a call for us, if you all would find that helpful. Do a call with Miss Tabitha Sampson. And if you would want, I could ask Lindsay Gray to do a call for us. She is the bomb. I tell Lindsay she's a wordsmith. Like, she could sell ice to a polar bear. Legit. I don't know how she does it, but she just does. She's fantastic. So upcoming, we're going to have a call from Tabitha, and I'll probably ask Gray to talk and see if she'll do a call.
Yes, please.
Yes, please. Okay. I could ask Jolene. She would do it. I don't know what she would do it on. And sometimes I feel like she's on our team anyways. So I don't know. I could talk to her and see if she would do. I'm sure she would, but like what she would want to speak about, or if you guys just know her well enough that you would just be like, no, can we have someone else? Not to be mean to Jolene, but like.
I just think Lindsay has, Lindsay's a little more level. Jolene
Yeah.
can, and Lindsay, she's just cool. She's way cooler than I. But yeah, I think she has done, like her speech last year at Coach Camp. Like she's just, I think she would be very helpful.
It's so funny because Gray is, she is way cool. She's way cooler than me. But she can also go off her level. And when she does, it's hilarious. But she knows her stuff. She knows what she's doing. She consistently puts up numbers, and she's phenomenal. And she has like systems, and she's always sharing, and she's always true to who she is. Like, she's covered in tattoos, man. Like, and wears a pretty bohemian dress and still rocks it. Like, yeah. So I'll ask the two of them to do some calls. And then we have our team event coming up March 21st to kick off at 10 a.m. I have the space confirmed at Nativity. I already paid my deposit.
Can we start inviting to that now?
Yes. So tonight I'm going to make the event for that.
Okay. Because I was going to share that in my free group and
Yep.
see if anybody wants to try.
Yep. I'm going to make the event tonight. Did we get a good team picture this weekend?
I felt like we did.
Somebody had one.
There was one where we were standing in front of the big heart.
Yeah. We could just use that.
I have it. I'll send it.
Gracias. So, yeah. So we have that coming up. So that should be really big. Since we're coming off camp, that's not that far of a distance between. I would like you guys to, you don't have to answer right now, but I would like you, thank you, to ponder if you want to do turbo, which I'm always down for turboing, or if you would rather do like quarter force, since Joel is coming out with 10 rounds, if you would rather do that and bar.
Can I
Do
make a
that.
suggestion?
Hmm?
Go ahead, Jennifer.
Oh, I was gonna say do quarter force and bar, because then you're exposing people to the two newest programs.
Right.
Because everybody, it'll be a lot of the same people for most of us, for the most part, right?
Right.
It's the same people you keep re-exposing that live in the local area
Yeah, I would think
that
so.
maybe haven't done bar before.
Yeah.
So that would be my vote, but I'll go with whatever.
That's fine with me. And quarter force seems, it's not as dancey, it's not as choreoed. So people can follow along better and go at their own pace. I'm just going to do the signature round because I like the music. And Beachbody Live is officially gone. So I logged in today and all the music's gone and all the rounds are gone. Which is just sad and disappointing because I kind of feel like if I bought it, it should still be there and I should still have access to it. So I told them that too. Anyway, and then Super Saturday will be here before we know it. That will be April 18th, the weekend of the 17th, 18th, and 19th. Ashley Babcock is hosting a super in Evansville, correct?
Yeah, I'm like 90% sure.
On Friday?
On Saturday morning.
Saturday
And then
morning?
I'll be going to the one up here on Sunday,
Okay.
unless we're doing something different, but I don't remember.
I think I want to go to Chicago because Elise is going to be there.
That's what you said on the last call,
Yeah,
that you wanted to do that.
that's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
Gunderman, what was your suggestion?
Oh, would you do bar first or quarter force first?
Quarter force.
Okay, because I was gonna see what everybody else thought, but I don't know about the bar if it's like how we did it on Saturday, but doing bar first I feel like would be beneficial because I know when I do bar after any other program, I'm exhausted for bar. Like bar really pushes your limits on like your legs, at least for me. I don't know if anybody else feels that way.
Yeah.
But I feel like that would, for me at least, and I know Amy and I were talking about it, that doing bar second after PIO was really tough. But I haven't done either one of those workouts with you, so I don't know how they are live compared to.
Well, so here's the thing with bar is basically I can build the legs however I want to build the legs. Jill was super mean to y'all on Saturday.
Yeah, that was.
I thought that was the only workout we were doing.
Because when you teach bar, that's how it is. Now I taught it last night after PIO or during PIO. I stuck it in the middle of PIO, which actually worked pretty well. We did it after leg section, and then we just went over to the wall and basically we did butt. We did the leg lifts and then the side leg lifts. And then I made him do like more push-ups, which my chest hurts from me making us do push-ups still. So I was also kind of torturous.
I feel sorry for your people.
Yeah.
Making them work their butt like that.
Well, you'll have nice arms.
I've done that with you. I know.
Yeah. So last night we did triceps, but we did slow atomic triceps. We did them slow down, and then we did the reverse up, and then stretching between them. So it's kind of like stretch and strength, but I put a bar flavor to it, and then like the pulsing push-ups. And then we did core, and then we were done.
I'm glad I was at meetings.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'll come up with something, and we got a few weeks till to that. So I'll make the mashup. Anything else? I think we should still have like a shake bar like we normally do, and an energized samples.
Can we
I-
do shake balls or something like that so we can show them other things to do with the Shakeology?
Yep. That's fine.
I mean, does anybody else find value in that?
Yeah.
I do. Because, I mean, it's nice to know that you don't have to just have just shakes.
Right.
And you can have a protein snack and
Mhm.
still be healthy.
Right. And it'd be delicious.
Yes.
Yes.
It's
So-
like sometimes dangerously delicious.
Yeah. I ate like 3 of them in the car the other day.
Or like the pancakes or something, you know?
Right. Yeah. So it's even something we could probably have out, like the recipes, how you know your shake comes with different recipes, like one of those flyers sitting there on the table. But yes, promote the event, promote the poop out of it, because I want it to be worth all of our time and energy, and to get people there. And like, you know, just being there this weekend, you left and you were like super excited and happy, and like just gives you so much more juice to just keep going, or to like start like, yes, I'm going to do this. And we want people to leave our event and feel like that too. And that hopefully they will join us right there. So I'm thinking we need to have a couple tablets there, iPads or whatever. So if people want to sign up, they can sign up right there, rather than going home, we lose them, they ghost us, goodbye, and never hear it from them. Lisa did an awesome thing today. Her friend snuck up in her DM and like was like, you want to try some mascara? And she was like, if you support me in Beachbody.
I had someone do that to me too.
She's like, I'm so glad you like it. I have to ask, do you wanna be, unique partner with me? And I was like, if you be a Beachbody coach with me, I will. She's like, great response. And then she ignored me. Pretty good.
Yeah, because you could really sign her up under John, and then that would make him Emerald. Like you could start building him to Emerald, because then it wouldn't be you signing that person, and then you would start building to Diamond.
I think I actually might talk to his sister, because as long as her doctor thinks it's okay, but she just had a baby and she's just looking to get back in. I thought the shakes would be good for her.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yoga.
Yeah.
She could do yoga. Danielle's doing that. Or the I don't know, is Autumn's baby or Mommy and Me on BOD?
Yep. There's even a postnatal
Oh yeah.
So
workout.
those are some options, because
Yeah.
they did that at Summit too, Lisa. They have in the past, she's when you get to select a workout and a workout coach, then Autumn has put on a class.
Mhm.
Okay.
She did a Mommy and Me class.
When do we get those emails for Summit? Like, when do those show up?
30, 60 days out.
Okay.
It's,
And then, yeah,
it's after the trip. It's after the trip, because I don't think their brains can handle it. they'll be having coaches all up in there going, "Ah!" and they can't take all of us because we crash sites and stuff. We freak out. It's true. Like right now, they're like sending out the last emails to pull people onto the trip. And so I know they're dealing with a lot of that. The trip's 3 weeks away. Michelle Elam just got her email. So, okay, when I go to tab, and Gray, what do you want me to ask them to speak about? Or do you just want me to say, give my coaches your best, whatever? Or are there topics that you want to cover that you're not really familiar with, or you want to know better? Because sometimes, like speaking this weekend, I didn't realize, this is going to sound ridiculous, I didn't realize that I really know my stuff. I know that sounds insane, but I've gone to conferences, every conference, for 7 years. So it's not like I don't know it, but I don't want to share it unless you want to know it. Or, you know, like, I don't know what to share and what you find relevant.
One of the things I mentioned to Lisa in our talks was, you know, people have talked here and with like Mary Kay, because our kids are involved in sports or activities and stuff, and they're like, you know, you need to talk to the moms. I don't, like, I told Lisa that when I go to my kids' practice, like, I don't want somebody selling me something. So if they have suggestions on how to not sell or start the conversation, I mean, my kids have been, most of the parents that I know, you know, my kids have been playing that sport for many years with the same group of people. So they know what I do, but I don't know how to start that conversation, even though they already know what I do.
Right.
Well, some of them might not exactly. Do they know specifically that you are a coach, or do you just?
I wear my sweatshirt. It's coached, Gunderman. I mean, why would you wear a coat if you're a coach and you? I'm just kidding.
Some people.
I'm just kidding.
I was like, some people have a lot of coach stuff.
I'm just.
Or they're
kidding.
a lifeguard. You're a lifeguard.
Oh yeah.
What? You don't think I'm a lifeguard?
Well, I believe you would be.
Doggy paddle?
No, I get that. And you don't want to be like, hey, buy my product every time that you're sitting there. And sometimes it is awkward. And so it depends on what's going on too, and
I don't
how.
want to be the mom that everybody goes, ooh, she just walked in. Everybody go, everybody walk. I don't want to be that.
Sometimes I feel like I'm that mom. Here she comes in her yoga pants again. Fine.
I don't mind them saying, oh, she comes in her yoga pants, as long as they say she looked damn good in her yoga pants.
That's right, girl.
Gunderman's done with me. I can see it in her face.
Huh?
She's upset.
So I'm messing with my dog. I'm messing with his lips. I wasn't listening. I'm sorry. See?
I think it depends too on how close you are to those people, and like how often it is, or what it is you're sharing too. But I will ask them, because I feel like you can always be better at that. Hi, kitty. Oh, dog left me.
Yes.
She's
I
upset.
have talked to a couple of the moms that that are football moms, and they work out at Vaza, and they're like, oh, and I have a coach there that was talking about, in fact, I need to send that to her. She wanted to buy Recover. She was looking for a good recovery. She's an instructor there.
Well, get her that and get her some Energize and get you 2 points.
I know. So, but she was like, oh, I did Shakeology once and it was really expensive. And I said, not any more expensive than your Starbucks that you go and get. She's like, hit a little too close to home, but she understood what I was saying.
True. Why is that thing not working? Okay. Well, we have less than a minute. I don't know what's happening here. So thank you all for jumping on. Ah! What are you doing? Okay, there we go. Well, y'all have a wonderful night. Brainstorm what you want to learn. Drop it in our message thread. And we'll talk some more this week. Okay.
Maybe they have some good suggestions too.
That's right.
Like if you asked them, they could give you suggestions.
I'm sure they do. Thanks, Peanut, for coming on. It's going to be the best year ever.